Okay, everybody, how y'all doing? This is Dray Jaymes back at it with another video, and this is a news update of the Jeffrey Epstein. That's his last name. Oh man, the Mr. Jeffrey was a sick individual. He loved little girls. He's one of them rich pedophiles. I believe he was in the Illuminati doing child sex porn rituals, whatever. It sounds asinine to me, the the Illuminati thing, but they just busted his accomplice. It was a woman here. What the fuck is it? Oh, ads. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so accused Jeffrey Epstein sex crimes accomplice Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm sorry if I butchered. Well, actually, I'm not sorry because he's an accomplice of Jeffrey Epstein. She was arrested at $100 million New Hampshire home. That's fucking blood money. She got all that blood money to buy that fucking house, and look at her fucking yard. It's fucking like it looked like a jungle. Anyway, so Ghislaine Maxwell accused procurer of and in words here. For convicted sex crimes, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested Thursday at a New Hampshire home purchased for $1 million. The home was bought last December by a legal entity. Well, I don't know what the hell that means. Created after the homeowner's real estate agent balked at selling to an anonymous buyer. The agent said Epstein, a former friend of Presidents Donald Trump and Bill Clinton, as well as Prince Andrew, died by suicide in federal jail last August while awaiting trial. It's a gorgeous house, though, but look at that yard. I don't know, it may look nice on ground level, but aerial view, that shit look like a jungle. Anyway, I think that's this bitch right here that helped Jeffrey Epstein on getting those little kids fucked. You look at that face, like she can't do no wrong here. Anyway, Ghislaine Maxwell, accused producer of dead convicted sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein, was arrested Thursday at New Hampshire home purchased for $1 million. Dollars last December by a legal entity. The entity was created after homeowners real estate agent balked at selling to an anonymous buyer. The agent told CNBC, allegedly, I assured it was a famous actress who bought the secluded property, the seller's agent said in a phone interview. The agent spoke within hours, learning from another real estate agent that the British socialite Alexa, define socialite. Oh, so that's it? Oh, okay. The agent spoke within. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Okay. The agent spoke within hours of learning from another real estate agent that the British socialite Maxwell was busted by the FBI at the 156-acre property in Bradford, New Hampshire, around 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Never met her, never saw her, said the agent, who requested anonymity because she did not want her name associated with the Epstein case. That's a picture of her right there. Authorities said that Thursday that Maxwell was caught at a 156-acre property in that town where land records list just one lot of that size on East Washington Road. The defendant appears to have been hiding on the 156-acre property acquired in an all-cash purchase. Damn, so she spends $1 million in cash for this house right here. It looks gorgeous. It looks like it got a lot of secret compartments. Sorry. The defendant appears to have been hiding in a 156-acre property acquired in an all-cash purchase in December of last year, though carefully anonymized. It took me a while to figure out that word. Um, though a carefully anonymized LLC in Bradford, New Hampshire, in an area which he has no other known connections, said a court filing by Manhattan federal prosecutors, and at LLC is a limited liability corporation. Other records show that the buyer was Granite Realty LLC, which was set up by a Boston lawyer named Jeffery Roberts. He did not immediately respond to the request for comment. Maxwell criminal defense lawyer Lawrence Vogelman also did not immediately respond to the CNBC when asked if she was the actual buyer of the property. The property was featured by WMUR9 in May last year in an article titled Mansion Monday, Peace, Quiet, and Breathtaking Views in Bradford, which says this custom-built timbered frame home is Bradford is one where you can truly get away from it all. The main residence has 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, 1 half bath, according to WMUR, was called home. The amazing retreat for the nature's lover who also wants total privacy. From every room, there are views of Mount Sunapee foothills to the west, the article said. Maxwell, who was 58, appeared in New Hampshire federal court hours after her arrest to being facing charges of conspiring with the now dead Epstein in mid-1990s to sexually abuse underage girls, as well as on the 2 counts of perjury. The daughter of the cricket media mogul Robert Maxwell is accused of helping Epstein's recruit to groom girls as young as 14 to satisfy his sexual obsessions, and of participating in alleged abuse at times herself. The charges was filed in Manhattan federal court by some prosecutors' office that had Epstein's arrest last July on child trafficking charges related to alleged conduct from 2002 through 2005. At lawyers, real estate agents said that the property features an absolutely gorgeous home and had main house. Why are we talking about the house still? Anyway, who wanted to use totally a fictitious name for the purchaser on sales records. When the agent objected to selling an anonymous person, a legal entity was created by the buyer. The agent said, "We checked out that it was a legal entity," said the agent, adding that it is not uncommon for the purchasers to be either trust or a limited liability corporations created for that purpose. The agent also noted that the buyer wanted a quick closing. At the closing of the sale, the buyer did not appear, but a representative handled the transaction, according to the agent, who assumed the representative was a lawyer. That's that fucking sicko right there that like young girls. So prosecutors on Thursday formally asked that Maxwell be kept locked up without bail. Maxwell is an extreme flight risk who faces the prospect of serving many years in prison. So a prosecutor said in the motion filed in advance of her appearance as New Hampshire federal court. They also noted that she has extensive international connections, citizenship in 2 foreign countries, 3 passports, a large sum of money, and prosecutors wrote the court filing. The New Hampshire hearing did not address bail question that will be decided by a federal judge in Manhattan, where a hearing for Maxwell has yet to be set. Okay, so she was trying to go in hiding. She wanted to have a private life with no problems. Let me maybe snag that picture. That could be a thumbnail. But she got caught. I guess she was trying to dot her T's and cross her I's that her name is not on any paperwork that would lead to a paper trail to her. She was trying to hide out in exclusivity. I think I'm saying that word right. and she was going to just ride the rave of not being caught, but she got caught, and she awaiting trial. She's in jail awaiting trial. And she helped Jeffery in having sex with these 14-year-old girls. This is fucking sick. Like, why the fuck do you want to put your dick in something that young? You know what I'm saying? Now, if Jeffrey Epstein was a smart man and he loved young girls, why not have sex with an 18-year-old? Now, you know, there's no guilt. Well, I don't think guilt is the factor with Mr. Jeffrey, you know. But if he would have had sex with an 18-year-old, you know that person is an adult now, you wouldn't get in trouble because the girl you have sex with is an adult. You know, I'm all for having sex with young girls, but not that fucking young. 18 is the minimum right here. 18, 19, 20, whatever. You know, you're an old ass man. You like young girls. You know, girls at your age is boring. I'm getting in the mind of an old man that like young girls here. You know, but 18 is a cutoff right there, man. Or not the cutoff, but it's the minimum age to have a sexual relationship with young, because they're impressionable still. You know what I'm saying? But 15, 14, 16, that's a little bit too young, man. That's kind of sick, man. You went to jail as a pedophile. You probably killed yourself because you got so much guilt on your heart. Or maybe you got knocked off by somebody else that hated them. And then this bitch right here, let me scroll down. This bitch right here helped Jeffrey in luring girls to Jeffrey's bedroom to have sex. I mean, she got what she's deserved for helping Jeffrey. You know, Jeffrey probably paid this woman a large sum of money, you know, to lure these girls in his bedroom. Jeffrey had to pay this bitch right here, man. It's so sick. Anyway, that's the news. She got busted. She's awaiting trial. She just bought $1 million house in cash. So, it is what it is. And peace out.